Yeah, so, so my name is Maggie.
Real light skin. Yes.
It's all right. Express yourself. Express your lighter side.
My brighter side.
Bars. You just come with it every time. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Kimology, and you are tuned in to Kimology because that's the name of the show. I have Mac Infinity with me today. Woo!
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good?
There's an audience. You don't see them, but they're okay. That sounds scary.
I see them,
You see them?
but I don't know if they see me.
No, it's Mac. You hear the crowd, Mac. They.
I gotta be like a wrestler.
Hey, Mac, I need your autograph. Mac, spit some right quick. Like that's. You heard Big Tony? That was Big Tony.
Big Tony. Big Tone. Big Tone Tone.
You guys, I have Mac Infinity here with me. How are you, Mac?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. As I said, when you came through this door, I'm very hungry because a lot of us are fasting. Are you fasting right now?
I'm not fasting.
Oh, bless your
probably
bones. No, you shouldn't. It makes you angry. Mac Infinity is a rapper. He is from Kansas City, Missouri.
And the other side. I'm from Waco.
You're supposed to just go along with what I said. Y'all, he's from
Y'all
Wyandotte.
don't give me in trouble. I say I'm from the other side. They gonna be like, boy, that boy is from Wyandotte County.
Just joking. Mac is from Wyandotte County.
I'm from Kansas City, Kansas.
Isn't it the same thing?
It's the same thing when you talk to people that's not from here, but I'm talking to you.
stressing
We
me
are from
out.
different places.
Everybody from Wyandotte, you
All
know.
right, not too much.
I mean, every time you just be like, you from Wyandotte? No, I'm from KCK. Ain't it in KCK?
You said Kansas City, Missouri. I'm not from Kansas
Okay,
City,
well,
Missouri.
that's true. Okay, you got me there.
That's what you said.
You know, a lot of
If
cool
you said
people.
I'm from Wyandotte, I would say, okay, yes, I am from Wyandotte. She said, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm not from Kansas City, Missouri.
Guys, Mac is from KCK.
Yes, I am.
Right? And he's a rapper. And he is phenomenal. And he just dropped. Mac, you can't get on the show and say, you the bomb. You can't be like, I'm okay. I'm alright. Mac, you're the bomb.
It's my humbleness.
There's nothing wrong with having courage. That's not the word that I'm looking for. There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what, yeah, I am great. That is wonderful. What's wrong with that?
I am great.
You are.
I don't want to get to this point where I'm too ahead of myself. I always want to.
I'm the same.
Keep going.
Yeah.
So yes, I am great. I'll look into the camera and say that I am great.
Come on, speak it.
Yes.
You have a new single.
Yes, I do.
What is it called?
It's called Keep That, featuring my brother, my main man, my brother from another mother, Chief the Don.
Yeah.
Yes, I've known him since second grade. It's an amazing song. It's one of my best songs. So.
And you know what? I really enjoy the video. It kind of reminds me of The Far Side, De La Soul. Just it feels like a homage to like old hip hop.
Yes.
And I really loved it. Like it was like kind of, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know the right terminology as far as like the angles and stuff, but it was so great. It was like simple, but it was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's funny because I'll try to make this like as basic of an explanation as possible. So first off, shout out to my girlfriend. She was in town. We both are from majors at Yale University.
Awesome.
She helped me write the treatment and stuff for the video, and we shot the video and stuff together. So, and I edited the video. So yeah, so it all worked out.
How was that? Because a lot of us we be doing stuff on our own. Because when you're trying to build your brand or trying to, you know, just so into what you're doing, sometimes you have to start off doing everything by yourself. Right. So how is that balance with making music and then making the video? Because the video looks amazing.
I appreciate that. Yeah. For real. I think it just all comes down to like knowing where you want to be and where you want to go. So I've always been a really goal-oriented person. So for me, it's just constantly working on like my skills and stuff in like the field that I want to go into. Right. So like I have been editing videos since I was like 10 years old. Like my mom bought me like those little like laptops and stuff. And I had like Windows Movie Maker and stuff on there. Oh wow. And I used to just record like my game or something. Yeah. And then put it on there.
With even watching it before I knew that you do all that you do with videography, I could tell that it was directed by you, if that makes sense. Right. I don't know, like you. Brand. It was on brand. Yeah. You could just tell when that person created everything and they edited everything versus someone else coming in and they're doing it, making their idea come alive. I don't know how I can tell that.
Well, I think maybe it's because like it's a certain style and stuff that I have, and it's sort of like, okay, the song and the video sort of like, you know, come together. Yeah. It's not like two different things.
And you know, this is my first time meeting Mac. And so, I'm gonna take a pause. This has never happened. This is awesome. I'm so glad that Mac hit me up. Tell him what happened, Mac. Tell the people.
So, my uncle, you know, shout out to my Uncle Dama, by the way. He's gonna see this and he's gonna be so proud. He's gonna be so proud. You know, he saw the interviews and stuff that you were doing, and then he sent me your interview you did of Irv, and I was like, oh yeah, that's really dope. So I'm like, why not reach out? That could be me. So shout out to Irv for inspiring me to reach out to Kim. But she's fired, y'all. Y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. I'm not trying to get on Kimology, not trying to learn Kimology. You whack. Period.
Tell the people, Mac. Tell them. I appreciate you for being here. That really does mean a lot to me as an artist, for people to, because you know, you put stuff out and you're like, so who's watching?
Who's watching? Right.
I know my cousins, my daddy, my friends are watching, but when people are watching it and you don't even know who they are and they're inspired by it, or they just feel like, I want to be a part of that, it's a great feeling.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, I appreciate that, Mac.
No problem. So, thanks for having me, for real.
Don't you make me emotional on this show, man. You are wonderful. I really do enjoy this single. It was, like I said, it was an ode to hip hop, older hip hop back in the 90s. I love 90s. So I was like, this is it. It's a vibe. You know, everybody, you know. I can't listen to everybody, man.
I know what you're trying to say without you saying it.
It's real, just basic, you know. There's it seems like there's no thought into some artists that are out there that are rappers. It's like, and singers too. It's like, so you thought that song was something we wanted to listen to? It really does appeal to all of us, not just people in your age range, but all of us. Right. And that's what's awesome about it.
That's what my mother told me too. You know, really? I mean, she get a little upset about the cussing and stuff. Understandable, but she couldn't deny that the song was good. Yeah. And, the video was good too. So, you know, she enjoyed it. She said her friends enjoyed it. Yeah. You know, so.
You don't see a lot of that, especially here in Kansas City. You don't see a lot of just well thought out music and a video to match it. Do you have any more singles on the way? Are you trying to do an EP?
I do.
Yes,
I got a lot of stuff on the way. I've just been trying to get myself together before I go back to New Orleans and stuff. Okay. So there's this phrase that I like to go by called just being like cohesively different.
Okay.
So like, I think that's what I accomplished like with this video. So like the cohesive part is just does it work? Like, you know, I think a lot of people try to experiment and stuff or try different things, but I'm like, okay, did that work for you? Yeah. You know?
I love it. And you made mention about you feel like you're a nerd, but you're not a nerd though, Mac.
I think there's a difference between like a nerd and a geek. You know the difference.
But the thing is, I'm so glad that you are embracing that, because I like to see people in their element. I like to see people just as they are. Like, I don't want the fake. Like, just give me who you are. And you just never know who you are touching out there, you know, that's just like you, that's afraid to, you know, embrace that part of themselves that they feel like, oh, nobody, you know.
Exactly.
I feel like a nerd, but it's like, no, that makes you cool.
Anyway, I am dropping a single a few weeks with a video, another video. I shot it a few weeks ago. I've been working, y'all. I've been working.
You listen, this is the time to do it during this pandemic. You have everybody's attention. I'm excited, man. So you're just gonna be dropping singles, not maybe a full.
I do have a project coming next month too, so that's just my last single into the project. So, you know, I was just trying to space it out a little. You know, so I get time, get to school, make people miss me a little more, and you know, just.
I'm so proud of you, Mac. Who are your top 5 rappers? And
dead or alive?
Either or. And when you give us the 5, can you please rap like a snippet?
I got you.
All right.
So how do
I think I can rap, but I'm not gonna get in with you. I ain't gonna be your hype.
My top 5. I don't know. I listen to a lot of people, bro.
That should make it easier.
If you grew up with holes in your Zappa toes, you celebrating the minute you were having dough. Like critics, you can get your that's my lyrics. You can fast forward. You know what I'm trying to get at, right? You know what that is, no?
Yep, I know who that is. Yep,
Did I mess it up? I probably did.
I don't know.
You don't? Jay-Z, girl. 99 Problems.
Oh, yep, that's what I. Yep.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Okay, Jay-Z,
Jay-Z's
that's one.
my goat. So,
okay.
Just off of like his combination of commercial success and entrepreneurship.
That's one, Mac.
I'm trying to see. Yo, you better flee hops and get you thrown 3 blocks. L keep rappers heart pumping like Reeboks. I've been knowing Blast a Shotty with somebody. Yeah, I'm not getting into that. You better know. You didn't know. You better ask somebody.
Is that Loon?
No. You know Big L. Big L. You know Big L is? Nope.
I know him now.
Rest in peace, Big L, rapper from New York. He died in a drive-by shooting. He grew up with Jay-Z. He expected to be one of the biggest rappers, you know, come out of New York. But he's one of my favorite rappers. I get all the inspiration from him.
Okay. That's 2, Matt. You
that's
got 3
2.
more.
Oh my gosh, I am struggling.
You know, I
just know
y'all to get it together.
It's just all of it just like...
It just flees your mind.
No, it's not fleeing my mind. It's just all coming all in my head. Just
well.
all of the different choices and stuff I had. Okay. So, watching Gandhi till I'm charged, writing in my book of rhymes. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna stop there. You should know that one. You don't know that one?
You don't have to. You ain't supposed to ask me if I know it.
No, you should know. You say you 90s.
Okay, say it again.
Watching Gandhi till I'm charged and writing in my book of rhymes.
Tupac.
No.
Can you give me a hint?
Guys. They shooting made you look.
It's in my rhyme book. Oh, see, you think I knew that?
There you go.
I just need a little.
That's 3 right there.
Okay.
That's 3. Bombs Over Baghdad was like my favorite.
Bombs Over Baghdad.
And that video was ahead of its time.
It was a lot going on in it.
Yes.
One more. Number 5.
Who is my 5th? I don't know. Like, I have so many, and I just, I switch it up all the time. I'll just pick my, one of my favorites. He's a ghostwriter for Kanye.
Okay.
You probably not know this song either.
I feel offended.
You probably not gonna know who he is. This is one of my favorite lines he said, rap is like college. I'm working on my doctorate because I already mastered it.
Oh!
Saha the Prince, he wrote part of Astro World too for Travis Scott. He wrote for Kanye West. He signed to good music and stuff, but he's one of my favorite.
Those are good choices, even though I didn't know all of...
You know Jay and Nas.
Yeah,
Jay's my goat. Jay-Z's my goat.
You just picked a certain part of the song where I was like...
It's like, I don't know, I get hyped about the laws that like, the internal ones, like people like have to...
re-listen to.
Yeah,
okay. So. What are your plans as far as music wise? Like, are you trying to, just continue to pursue music and just for the fun of it? Or on the flip side, are you trying to, you know, really get into videography and do music videos or film? Like, as far as music and film, like, what are you trying to do with both of those things?
I just feel like, well, one, I do love all of this stuff that I do. It's not, you know, for money. You know, I do like my coin.
Okay.
Or, you know, I mean, and of course I do have fun with it, but like, I really do love this stuff. Like, you know, every artist has like, you know, this little turning point that they reach. And so like, you know, am I doing the right thing that I want to do? Do I actually like doing this stuff? You know? But I think that all this stuff is intertwined, especially for like just the way how my art is. You know, like my freshman year of college, I sort of struggled with like my identity and stuff. You know,
don't we all?
Yeah.
We don't know. What am I doing?
Know, why am I here?
Where am I? Yeah, it's rough.
So you know, at home, only my close friends really call me Mac. You know, and it's sort of like a nickname they gave me in middle school. But like everybody else pretty much calls me Dion. You know, so when I got to school and I performed and stuff, and everybody was like, you know, Mac. I didn't know what to think about that. You know, I was like, I don't know if I like y'all calling me Mac. I don't know if I don't like y'all.
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know you like that.
Yeah, like my mom told me when she visited like the recruitment office and, you know, was asking about her admission, my fault. And was asking about, you know, hey, you know my son, Dion. And then that's like, oh, he goes by Mac sometimes. Mac, oh yeah. I was just like, oh. Like at one point I was like, are they even the same person? You know what I'm saying? You know. So that's sort of where the identity issues sort of came into play. But then I realized that all this stuff is intertwined and it's just another part of myself that I had to look into. Absolutely. So, you know, I feel like my film, my videography stuff, my photography, my aesthetic, and just my music all comes into play. You know, I like to think of myself as like a multimedia, you know, eventually a mogul. I'm not a mogul yet.
Come on.
Not yet, but I will be. But a multimedia just extraordinaire, and just, you know, I like to do a lot of stuff. And why do I have to, you know, put this side of me on the shelf? You know,
you hit on the nail. I have to stop you there because when I was in college, I did not know what to do because I felt like I could do so much. Like I liked to sing, but I liked to, you know, get in front of the camera and talk to people. I like to just create, period. And I just felt so bad because, you know, most people are like, oh, I'm about to be a lawyer, I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna be a social worker. And you're like, I don't know what.
No, I don't know.
I have a lot of things I can do and there's no title for it, but it's like, I totally get it. And I personally have tried to put myself in a box, especially during my college years, like, oh, I have to do one thing, I have to pick one thing, I have to do, you know, I try to be on the news, you know, and it's like, well, I don't want to always be in front of the camera, I want to be behind the camera, I want to, so I think it's wonderful that you are like identifying now, like, yo, I can do all these things.
I'm not just going to limit myself to one thing. So I like to think of art as, you know, like creating like your own space. So I make the rules.
Isn't that wonderful?
You make the rules. You don't have to. I mean, people may be mad about what you have in your room. It doesn't matter. It don't matter though, because it's your space. It's your business. It's your business. You know, so you know that's something I did have to explain to just my family and stuff. You know, I never think that they thought of my art as just something that was just outrageous or anything, you know. But I did have to get them to understand, you know, that like this is my space. You know, like no one's telling you or forcing you to come in here, but like if you're gonna come in this space, like this is the stuff that you have to see and deal with and hear, you know, and just, you know, be open-minded about it. You know? So
are you trying to like do more like actual films or just music videos for others?
So I'm trying to do both. Oh my God. Oh, I can't speak. So my project itself is called Cumulus, a film by Mac Infinity. So I like to think of my music videos as little episodes and stuff.
Come on! Isn't that great? Oh my God.
So,
I love this.
But I do have a lot of stuff to work on and get back to New Orleans. I'm shooting a short film for someone. I didn't write the script, but you know.
Okay.
Little film lesson. There's something called Arthur's theory, to where like people debate on whether like the writer or the director or the cameraman are like the actual makers of the art.
Right.
So I think it's a little, you know, I do have some artistic input if I'm editing and I'm shooting it. So even though I didn't per se write it, so
that's what I was gonna ask. So I know we're like, but I need to ask this.
I mean, it's all intertwined.
I mean, because I did a short film, just my camera phone, and
it's still something, girl. You know how powerful this is.
Don't say that to me, man. Well, that's why I kind of didn't want to do any, like, I didn't go to school for videography. I was a mass communication major, but I didn't have all the right equipment for, doing all that. People were like, oh my God, how'd you? And I'm like, my camera phone. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, I'm not about to come to y'all set with my phone and I have additional whatever.
Right.
But I'm asking the question, how is that going to be for you? Or how is that as a videographer when you did not create it? Like, do you have that freedom? Does that person give you the freedom, like, oh, just edit how you want to? Or are they like right there with you?
It's a little bit of both. It's a lot easier to do it. I'm not gonna say it's easier, but you know, when you edit it and stuff, it's better to do it just
by yourself.
And instead of having that person just like.
And at least like give them like a draft, like, oh, this is what I came up with. How, what do you think about it? Yeah.
So that's my personal preference though too. So some people like being guided along the way and stuff while they're editing. I mean, justifiably so, because it's sort of like you can't complain about your finished product if you was there the whole time watching me do what you do.
This is true.
So I think for me, it's just me like talking to the director and the writer and just just coming to like a consensus together and just building some artistic chemistry with each other.
Right.
So
you're gonna keep opening yourself to those opportunities, or are you gonna just focus more so on your ideas?
I'm gonna stay open to,
I don't want to do that. It's time consuming.
It's time consuming. You have to be careful doing that, because you don't want to spend too much time on other people's stuff and just forget about yourself. That's what I struggled with a little bit, my freshman year.
Say no, Mac. That's what I had to learn, because when I started doing stuff and people were like, oh, can you do this, or can you host, and can you, I'm like, when am I going to
get to do it?
Create,
stuff,
it's hard because you don't want to say no, and it is exposure for you, but it's like, I'm not really happy doing your stuff.
Right, it's not my baby.
Right,
it's not my baby.
Who are some of your favorite film directors?
That's a good question.
I
Spike Lee.
Yes, Mac!
Girl, don't knock your flowers
over. Okay. You like Spike? I'm just saying, some people, they got real stank about Spike. I love me some Spike Lee.
I mean, with every person, especially for as long as he's been in the business, he's gonna have the movies where you're like, bro, what was you doing here?
Yeah. What is it about Spike's films that really appeals to you? Because I love his styling method.
It's very stylistic and it's hip hop oriented. Yeah. I love that about his stuff. It's just like,
and jazz.
Word up. Felt that, like, yo. I really like Christopher Nolan. You know Christopher Nolan? No, it's okay. It's alright. You ever seen Inception?
Yes. Oh, okay.
Batman. That movie Inception, that's one of my favorite movies.
I need to rewatch it. It was too deep for me, Mac. It kind of.
I was just like. But it made me think though, and I like stuff that makes me think.
What kind of movies would you like to direct?
I like goofy stuff too, I think that's sort of like, pairing to my music though. Just like something that's like goofy but serious at the same time that you take away from.
Okay.
I am a big fan of action movies too.
Okay.
Like, John Wick and the Die Hard, all the Die Hard movies.
You love Die Hard?
Yes.
Did you watch Lethal Weapon?
Yes.
I'm so excited to see all that is in store with you, Mac. You are not only tell you something. You don't just rap. You're a songwriter. Because of you write your own raps. You're a producer, you're a filmmaker. I love that you're so multifaceted. I absolutely love it. Most of the guests that have been on the show, if not all of them, I believe, they all do so many different things. They have their hands in so many different things, and they're all amazing. And you're amazing. I'm telling you, I'm so excited. Because I promise you, Mac, that
don't
video.
Make me cry on your show. Don't make me cry on your show.
And you're only 20 years old, and you have so much. Oh my God, your 20s are gonna be lit. Because I messed up my 20s.
You didn't mess up.
My 30s are lit now, but my 20s, I just it was so terrible. But you have so much time to just give us so many amazing things, be it music, be it film, be it a series, whatever your heart's desires. I'm so excited. Where can we find your music?
All major streaming services. Okay. Just look up Mac Infinity. Or Forever Films. You can peep my website too, get some merch.
Come on.
Let me get close to the camera.
Merch, okay, that's cute.
Let me get.
Let me see, Mac. That is so cute.
I appreciate it.
Oh my God. I mean, I was gonna ask you to freestyle, but we can.
You want me to freestyle, girl?
Yes.
Everybody wants me to freestyle all the time.
What's wrong?
The shirt. It changes colors too. It's holographic. So I'm gonna fold it up. Give it to you. Yes.
Mac, that's so. Whatever brings me anything.
It's
Thank you.
A medium.
It might be a little big, because
But that's the style, though. That's the style.
Right. I'm gonna rock it out, Mac. Thank you so much. Before you go, you gotta just give us.
Can I do something out the album? Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay, cool. Because I was, I think I'm all barred out. I'm not even gonna lie. I freestyle all the time, but I don't want to come up here just.
Listen, if you're exhausted.
And then be stuck just.
Because we gonna have to try it over and over again, Mac.
I got a gift, and I'm not really trying to flex or make them want smoke like a cigarette. I showed up in all black like a silhouette, and I ain't even really reached my ceiling yet. Cause sometimes I struggle to stay patient. I'm often anxious and I'm purposely complacent. I self-sabotage and try to come off as basic. Seem more suitable like dresses at a banquet. Then I look inside myself and see greatness. And wonder why people try but can't say nothing. They try to be parallel when we adjacent. They try to single me out, but I'm actually taken. But it's all good. I don't hold nothing against y'all. But so I don't really care if y'all pissed off. Y'all feeling blue and didn't decide to crip walk. But I'm the bomb and y'all bloodsuckers getting ticked off. That's the word.
I feel like I can rap. I ain't gonna do it, but I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
do like, no.
I can beatbox for you.
I don't know, Mac. Don't hype me up, Mac. Yo, sitting in the stool. Mac, you stop.
I was like, you came in at a weird part. I was like,
Mac, you supposed to keep going. We are just. Mac, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate
no problem.
it.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, I had a great talk. I needed this. My spirit. I needed it. You don't stop. Keep going. You don't watch. Kimology. You whack. Period. We gotta do it together.
Period. Mac, you are so wonderful. I'm so grateful for you just being here. And you guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful week.
Tryna be me. Y'all be capping at your ass for some retweets. I show up late to the party, CPT. Like my